RPM system check. Okay, so I'm going to roll down a little bit, and then I'm going to pull up on the clutch just...
That's right, yep. So just watch the throttle as you do it, get your fingernails up so you can only go one way, watch the RPM, let's roll down. Roll down to about there and start picking up a little bit. Yep.
Okay.
Light and horn works.
Okay, unusual noise check. Sounds good. Area clear, left, center, right. Okay. So I'm going to put this away.
Okay, put that stuff on my side, and that way it's less likely to blow out your open doorway. You got anything else in there I can take?
Yes. There you go.
Okay. So,
okay, how do you want to do this?
You want to pick us up and take us to the runway?
Sure.
Well, first of all, what runway is in use?
Well, let's let them get out of the box, and, I don't know what runway they're going to.
Yeah, okay.
That's very hard. Okay, I will.
Yeah, so when you hear a radio call, stop for a second, pay attention.
Okay.
Then if you, wherever you were in your checklist, jump back above one just to make sure you've missed it.
Okay.
Yeah, so the last traffic was using 3-4. The winds currently are favoring maybe 1-6, but they're light and variable.
4-0 Zulu weather. Wind 270 at 5 knots. Visibility more than 1.
Now it's 3-4. So let's wait till they're clear and just make a call you're taxiing to Alpha, and then that leaves you options to go left or right.
Okay, sure.
And we can clarify what we're going to do as we start moving out.
Alright, they're still hovering there.
They're still in the box?
Yep.
That traffic helicopter 807 Lima Echo taking the active 16 at Alpha 2 for departure to the west in traffic.
Okay, so they want to use 16. If there's no other traffic in the pattern, we'll use 16 as well. Lights are light and variable anyway.
Alright, so I'll say we're taxiing Alpha 2.
Sure, yeah.
Alright. Better traffic helicopter 40 kilos, lifting off the leading edge, taxiing over to taxiway area Alpha 2. Better traffic.
Alright, so last thing we do...
Sky 271 Romeo is left downwind 34.
Okay, so that's conflicting traffic, so we'll see what happens there.
Okay.
We'll let those guys work it out, we'll make the decision.
Okay, warning lights out, top of the green, 3 in the green. Field, and power V is good.
Mid traffic helicopter.
How much fuel have we got?
Alright, 807 Lima Echo is corrected. We are going to be taking off 3-4 for departure to the west in traffic.
Okay.
Okay, so what did they just resolve on the radio?
You asked a question?
Yeah, you just say standby.
Alright, okay.
You're a PIC, so if someone starts talking over your radio, you say standby. Oh, hold on.
Okay.
And then you listen, and then you put your hand up, whatever you need to do.
Okay, what'd they say?
They're taking off 3-4.
Okay. Alright, I'll get better at it. We're getting better.
Yeah, no worries. This is what you're in training for.
That's right. Okay. Alright. 2-stage pickup left, center, right. Okay, we're going to go slow here.
Alright.
Traffic, Skyhawk 271 Romeo is left of base 3-4.
Where are your eyes right now? Where are you looking?
Out here.
Okay. Good. A little bit more drift, good. Right pedal, left
traffic,
pedal, left pedal.
Skyhawk 2711 Romeo's final 3-4.
Is that little roll? Left pedal as you come up. Hold our position. Don't go sideways yet, hold us here. Hold us just here. So the winds are coming out of the west, so they're going to shift us a little bit, so we've got to fight against them and hold our position.
Okay.
Okay, so we're in a stable hover right now, make sure that we're not pulling an excessive amount of power.
Alright.
And then we'll make a normal movement along these taxi lines.
Okay.
So we're predictable. This is a good taxi speed. Tail's clear.
Okay.
Don't speed up as we get blown from behind.
Okay. Alright, so we're going to want to take off 16, so we're going to
hold up. Just hold it here. We're about to move on to a taxi area and you didn't look left and right. What if there was a plane scooting down here on the left?
Okay, right clear, left clear.
Okay. So up to you, Alpha 2 or Alpha 3?
Take Alpha 2.
Okay, bring us down a little bit. Slow it down just a little bit, just nice walking pace. This is another intersection, remember?
Okay.
Keep your head out looking around.
Then traffic helicopter 807 Lima Echo is 3 miles to the west, 4,500 departing to the west, in traffic.
Remember the blades count.
Right.
Got my controls?
Okay, you got the controls?
Okay. Yeah, we're actually getting into the safety area. That's a runway incursion if there's traffic on final, so we need to make sure we don't cross that line.
Okay.
Until we've made the call and we've established it's clear, okay?
Okay.
And that includes the blades. The blades are part of the helicopter.
Right.
Then traffic 52886.
Okay, your controls.
Miles west of the airport.
Okay, my controls.
You got them.
Entering crosswind,
Okay.
downwind for landing 16 bend.
So, we said right downwind 16?
Secondary traffic. 11 Romeo's left downwind 34, bend.
Okay.
886 will enter left downwind for landing.
You're creeping forward again. Hold it here. Alright, so the left downwind, 3-4, the other guy's going to join the 3-4 traffic, so when you're ready, we'll go 3-4 right cross traffic.
We're going to go 3-4 right close traffic.
Yep.
Bend area traffic, helicopter 40, he's just going to be taking runway 34 for right close traffic, bend area traffic. Okay, right clear, center clear, left clear, then the green,
Okay,
south
follow us
green, green. Alright, here we go. I'm going to hold short here real quick.
Okay.
Okay, right clear. Center clear. How's your left looking?
Left's looking good.
Okay, we're going to take left for 3-4.
Okay, 3-4 for right traffic.
Alright.
Romeo's left base.
Should I make a radio call or do
Nope, you've already committed to the runway.
Okay, here we go.
Now remember, keep it as a walking pace until we get lined up with the runway.
Okay.
Line us up. And then you start takeoff rolls. Just start pushing forward.
Okay.
Remember, try and stay center line. That's good. This is good. Push forward. Pull a little bit of power. There we go. We're up to our limit. That's it. Push forward. Push forward.
5 nautical miles west of the airport. Will be entering left downwind for landing 34.
Not get any higher yet. Let's get that airspeed up.
2711 Romeo's final 34.
Alright, there's our 40-45s. Now we can just come slightly off cyclic, keep pulling the power. Go all the way up to 23.5, or just under 23.5 for your
Okay.
5 minutes.
Traffic helicopter 807 Lima Echo is currently 10 to the west 5,100, climbing 7,000, departing west in traffic.
So they're getting out of the area.
Remember, stay center line. These other two taxiways could be in use, and if a plane goes around, he'll go around on the right-hand side probably.
Okay.
It'll be where he expects you to be. Pull a little bit more power. Let's get all the way up to 5 minutes, climb out about 60, and then that'll get us up to a safe altitude, and then we can make our turn.
Okay.
So have you done 3-4 pattern approaches before? I can't remember if we've done this.
I think we did one.
Okay, alright. A little bit of left pedal there, step away from that trim string. There we go. That'll help us climb, be more efficient. Clear left.
Left, center, right. Okay, we're going to take a right then?
Yep, we're right traffic.
Alright, here we go.
Considering the pattern left downwind for landing 3-4.
So remember, we try and avoid the flow of fixed wing or airplanes, and we do that in two ways. One is we fly right patterns when they fly left patterns, if possible.
Okay.
And the other one is we fly at 500 feet AGL and they fly at 1,000 feet AGL in the pattern.
Okay.
There's other ways we can do it as well, like we can go underneath and direct to our spot, but in training, in this training environment, this is what we do. Right traffic here at bend, 500 feet.
Okay.
So maybe come in a little bit. You see that road, that perimeter road? Let's use that for our downwind leg. That keeps us away from the house.
Traffic, Sky 271 Romeo is clear, the active at Alpha 4.
The 11 Romeo's on the ground getting out. 11 Romeo was the other aircraft that was in the pattern. Now we've got this left traffic guy, you see him? Just above Broken Top.
Got him.
See?
There, traffic system, 999 Click Alpha departing, taxiing southbound Alpha for a departure of 3-4.
So that guy's taxiing down to the south end to take off for 3-4.
So we are on a right downwind for 3-4?
That's right, because we're going to make a right turn in a minute.
Alright. Better traffic, helicopter 40 kilos on a right downwind for runway 34. Better traffic.
Cool.
Hey,
4,770, good. Don't forget to get your checks in. Maybe look at our spots, look at the windsock if you can see one.
Where is that one?
It's on the wheel, it's on the buildings, it's like the third building across. It's currently showing winds out of the west.
Okay. And then traffic 52886, turning left base for landing 3-4. Don't have the helicopter in sight yet.
Should we say we got our right?
We're extending our downwind. We have the inside now factory will come in behind you. It's helicopter 40 kilo over right downwind 3-4.
Thank you, 886.
Alright, I got her. I see what happened.
And we have the traffic now.
Okay, so how far should we extend this?
Well, let's assume that she's a full stop and give ourselves a little bit of space and give you plenty of time to get a nice established final. So before we get to the end of these trees, before we get to that green field, we'll make a right base.
Turning final landing 3-4.
Okay, so left looks clear from here. Center, right. Alright, top, one left out, top green, 3 in the green, fuel, carby. Okay, and turn right here.
Okay, turn right.
Okay, left, center, right. Okay, I'm turning right in final.
Cool.
I'll make the call when I'm on final.
Good.
And then traffic 52886, leaving the active at Bravo 3, will be taxiing to the east side anchors on Bravo.
Okay, so she's going off to Bravo.
Okay.
There's the other plane coming down Alpha, so we really have either 3-4 or a go around. You can call us a 1 mile final 3-4.
Okay, Bender traffic, helicopter 40 kilos on a 1 mile final for runway 34, Bender traffic.
Because we're a little bit further out than they would expect a normal helicopter pattern.
Okay.
So we just give them that little heads up, otherwise they're going to be looking much closer.
Okay.
Alright, so you've done your checks already on the base.
Yep. South green, 3 in the green, field carby, 1 line. Okay, approach, so...
We'll go to those 1,000-foot markers, those 2 markers.
Okay.
So this is a nice angle. Let's try and keep that. For me, that's kind of level with about the middle of the compass, right?
Okay.
So let's just keep walking that down, bleeding off airspeed and altitude so that it just stays there.
Okay.
And as we come across the threshold, we should be kind of seeing that we're going to be coming up to about a brisk walking pace as we kind of walk it in.
Okay.
Oh, still good. You're still doing a good job. Base that line. Start coming off cyclic a little bit, just to bleed up a little bit of airspeed. Lower collective as we do. Do it in balloon. A little bit more.
Takeoff is currently showing the wind at 6 knots at 3
Pull the power in as we sink. Come over a little bit. Okay, we're below 30. We really want to control the descent rate for all the power in. Come over, come over. We're going to miss our spot a little bit. Fine. That's it. Slow it down. Just walk it down. Now, get us level and just slowly walk us down to a hollow. Bring us over a little bit more. Good. All right. Let's do lights out and everything, and we'll do take off for right traffic.
takeoff, right traffic for 34.
Yeah.
Okay, lights out, top the green, 3 in the green, car heat, fuel. Okay. Right close, okay, bend area traffic, helicopter 40 kilos, scooter taking runway 34 for right close traffic, bend area traffic. Okay, left, center, right.
Okay, my controls just follow along. I want you to follow up with this, pushing through this.
Okay.
I'm pretty much at my 5 minute, maybe a little bit more. So I just gently push forward, hold it there. Push forward as the nose comes up, fix the roll. Hold it here, hold it here. A little bit of control with the pedals.
Okay.
There's our 45, and we can just start coming back, climbing out, and then we're already at 50. Your controls? So obviously I've got...
Okay, my control.
Your controls. I got a little bit more time on the stick than you, but... So a lot of it will come with experience, but it's also just expecting the nose to be pushed up, and you're going to push through it. As soon as you start blowing your nose up, you're going to push through it. Not diving into it, but just being in control of the aircraft.
Okay.
Come stay center line, and pull all the way up to at least your 22 and a half.
Okay.
A little bit of left pedal as you pull in the power, check your trim.
Okay.
Some of these guys are a little bit quiet on the radio. Check that volume. Okay. So ideally, the volume setting between you and me and the radio outside, we want those guys a little bit louder.
Right.
So that if we're talking, at least it'll overpower us if we forget to stop.
Okay.
Come back a little bit on the cyclic and keep that climb up. We're not climbing anymore. Hey. You ready?
All right. Left, center, right. Okay, you can make a right turn.
Okay. Give the power in as we turn, it'll keep us climbing up the extra 100 feet.
Bend area traffic, Cessna 999 Quebec Alpha, taking the active 34 for departure. It'll be northwest now.
Okay, so he's going to take 34 for northwest, so he's going to be heading. Okay, I see where he's going.
Okay. He's better roll, so he's just going past the numbers there. There you go. So on this one, you line us up, I'll do the approach as well. I want to show you exactly what I want, the kind of speed I'm looking for.
Okay.
But you can do all the rest of the checks and get us all lined up on final.
Bend traffic, Cessna 999 Quebec Alpha, departing 34 with a northwest departure.
Bend area traffic, helicopter 40 kilos on right downwind for 34, bend area traffic.
So don't forget your downwind check.
Okay. Lights out, south green, 3 in the green, car heat, fuel. Okay.
And then what options have we got for approach to 3-4?
Oh, we got both taxiways. 34's taking up now, but he'll be gone soon. And now that wind is off the taxiway, so it looks like we got all our options.
Good.
The wind socket is pretty variable right now.
Yeah.
It looks like it's coming out of the west.
I see out of the west, yeah. So when we talked about LT, do you remember that one of the critical angles was straight from the left below 30 knots? When we're below 30 knots, it's going to cause vortex ring stay at the tail.
Right.
It's going to be a lot of action like this.
Right.
And maybe we'll lose control and we'll start going right.
Okay.
So, you know, as I stepped on the pedal a little bit?
Right.
We were starting to get that effect.
Okay.
But when you get a crosswind, you got to anticipate, what's this going to do to me?
Okay.
Or in fact, any wind direction, what's this going to do to me?
Okay.
This is fine. We can probably make, maybe kind of over that plowed field, we make a right turn there.
Okay. Left, center, right. Take a right turn.
Okay. We're crossing a final here. You really want to keep your eyes left as we come across here. Make sure nothing's zooming in off the radio.
Okay. Alright, turn left, center right.
Good, set us up pretty good. We're at 300 feet AGL and 60 knots. We're a little bit far out, but that was my doing to give us plenty of time.
Okay.
Alright, so my controls.
Okay, your controls.
Okay, my controls. Lights out, top of the green. 3 in the green, fuel is good. Coffee's no issue right now. Let's get on center line.
Okay.
All 3 options are available to us. We're aiming for the 1,000-foot marker. So I like this angle already.
Okay.
So if you can look at that, where that intersects the compass, right? Or the airframe on the center. For me, it's about middle of the compass.
Okay.
And I just want to hold it there. So I'm going to be using collective to sort of deal with the up and down variations.
All right.
And I'm just slowly bleeding off airspeed as we come in. So we're 50 knots now. We've already lost 10 knots.
Okay.
And we'll just continue to just lose airspeed and altitude at the same time. Short final, double check windsock. Windsock's still coming from the left. So we'll just lower collective a little bit if we feel high. Now we're 45. Very little movement of the cyclic here. It's just holding this attitude pretty much. Okay. 40. Now the rotor's going to start becoming less efficient, below, especially as we get below 30. So as we come over to 30, I'm going to cool it out.
Okay.
Approaching 30 knots. Approaching our descent rate and our power setting, and I'm going to start into pulling in power. So just keep walking down, maybe in a tiny bit of forward cyclic now. Plenty of power, and just walk it in.
Okay.
Left pedal as I pull power.
Okay. Dang.
Alright, so your controls. Got them?
Okay, my controls.
Okay, you got them. Let's do another one. Takeoff and landing for 34 right traffic.
Okay. Bender traffic, helicopter 40, is going to be taking runway 34 for right close traffic, Bender traffic. Okay. Alright, warning lights out. Top green, during the green. RV, heel. Alright, left, right. Get center line. Alright, here we go.
So pull up to 22.5 at least as we go through this. Maybe use your extra if you need it. So push forward at the same time. Get our nose forward a little bit more, a little bit more. We don't want to get any higher, we just want to get this airspeed in.
Okay.
Hold it there, hold it there. The nose is going to come up in a second. A little bit of yawing action. That's much better, that's much, much better. There's 45, so we can start easing back ever so slightly. We'll climb out 55 to 60.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about. That was much, much better.
Okay.
Check your power. We can pull a little bit more power. The rotor system's eased off a little bit on the engine requirements, so watch your center line. That was leaps ahead of the last one.
Perfect.
Don't get any faster than 65 because we want to get that climb rate in.
Okay.
And check your power. Make sure you can pull maybe a little bit more. Help us get up there. As you make your power input, make sure you put your left pedal to check the trim strings.
Okay.
Get those centered, a little bit more left, a little bit more left. There you go, something like that, there you go. We've also got a little bit of a crab angle as well, as the wind's blowing us this way. I think that's part of the problem with getting off center line, is the wind's blowing us.
Okay.
We're just not putting in a bit of a correction against it.
Oh, pretty fast, aren't we?
Sorry?
I was saying we were going pretty fast there. I didn't slow down.
No worries.
Okay. So, okay, left, center, and right. Okay, I'm making a right turn.
Okay, as you make the right turn, we're at 439. Keep it at least 39, maybe climb an extra 100. So as you make the right turn, pull a little bit of power to offset the fact that we're tilting the disc away from the vertical. Our lift's being redirected. Good control, yeah, good control of the airspeed in the turn. You're not losing too much airspeed or diving. Good job. And there's our line, so let's bring it all the way around to there. We'll do this one more approach, and then we're going to, you know, today's got some good wind, so today's going to be a good day to do those ground reference maneuvers we've been talking about, okay? So what we'll do is, we'll make this approach, either we'll go to a normal landing or do a go around, but then we'll make a left turn out to the west.
Okay.
Talk me through the downwind checks, everything else you need to do on the downwind.
Okay. Alright, Bender traffic, helicopter 40 kilos on right downwind for 34, Bender traffic. Alright, looks like we have all three runway, we have 34 and full taxiways to us.
Good.
Looks like wind's coming out of the west again. And looks pretty good here.
Alright. Inside.
It's top green, more of that
Did a good job on the altitude. The airspeed's a little bit slow. Pushing it that extra 5 knots and you're pretty much exactly where we want to be. So on this one, let's just go past this open area.
Okay.
but not much further past. So you decide when you want to make the turn, but I'd recommend you go at least past this open dirt area. This is where I make my right base turns.
Okay.
I'll let you deal with the radios, I'll let you deal with all the checks, I'll let you deal with...
Okay.
Sure. Everything. I'll just try and, as much as possible, stay quiet.
Okay. Helicopter 40 kilos on 1 mile final for runway 34, Bender air traffic.
Helicopter 316 Charlie Foxtrot is 8 miles to the northeast, inbound at 4,800 spin. Bend area traffic, Sherman 4925 November, 5 miles west, be landing Bend, runway 34.
Okay, 30.
Down a little bit more. Okay, get us over the center line. Push that left pedal.
Okay.
Okay.
What do you think?
Pretty good. A little bit fast on the, you kind of bleed off a lot at the end, and you're a little bit off to the right. You also forgot your pre-landing checks. But otherwise, flying was better, definitely, yeah.
Okay.
All right, so let's make a takeoff 3-4 for a left, crosswind departure to the west. We'll stay at 4,000 until we see the inbound traffic.
A left crosswind departure?
Yeah, come back down in center line, a little bit lower, and there'll be you'll be pulling less power, and you'll have to use less pedal just to hold us steady. Yeah, so we'll be taking off 3-4 for a left crosswind departure to the west, or remain at 4,000 until we see the inbound traffic.
A left crosswind departure?
Yeah.
Okay. Bender traffic, helicopter 40 kilos, taking runway 34 for left crosswind departure, Bender traffic.
So when we say taking, we're normally sort of coming on to it from somewhere, so it'll be takeoff.
Okay.
Or departure 3-4.
Okay. Alright, horn lights out, top of the green, green. Steel car V, left, center, right. Okay, here we go.
Alright, don't get any higher than this, just slowly ease it forward, stay center line, control the heading, push forward.
Bend area traffic, Sherman 4925 November, 2 miles west, be entering left traffic, 34 bend.
Start over.
Alright. So, push your nose forward, left pedal, push your nose forward, hold it there. Push forward, left pedal, push forward, try and push your nose up, you're not going to let it, push forward. There you go, hold that. That's what you want. Go any lower than that, don't push any further forward than that, there's 45, you can start just gently coming back.
Good traffic, helicopter 316 Charlie Foxtrot is 5 miles to the northeast over Palview Highway. Good.
That wind was really annoying.
Well, we're probably probably dealing with, I don't know, maybe about 10 knots. Sort of
Traffic Sierra 495, November, left base, 34 bend.
So we'll get ourselves up to our usual 300 feet AGL.
Okay.
So bring the power up a little bit so that we can climb up there a little bit. Check your trim strings. If you put a lot of power in, you want to put some left pedal in. Try and stay center line. I feel we're still getting pushed over here. There's our 300 feet, so let's make our turn to the left, and we're going to make a left crosswind departure to the west from runway 34.
November, final 34 bend.
Or actually, no, I'll tell you what we can do. We can say we're on the left crosswind 34 departing to the west.
That's crosswind 34 departing to the west. Yep.
Good traffic helicopter 316 Charlie Foxtrot, 3 miles to the northeast over Southview Highway, inbound 4,200. Going to be entering right downwind 34.
Vendor traffic, helicopter 40 kilos on left crosswind 34 departing to the west. Vendor traffic.
Damn, nice. Okay, what we're looking for is to climb up. We want to get
that was pretty quiet.
Say again. Say.
40 kilos, taken.
I think it was Jared talking about doing some July 4th sightseeing. Let's climb up to at least 4,500.
Okay.
And what we're looking for is we're going to try and find a rectangular box, okay?
Okay.
Something like this, if it had been kind of maybe a little bit bigger. And we're going to use that as our ground reference maneuvers. So we're going to try and hold our altitude and airspeed over a road. And then we're going to predict the turn to turn so that we come and roll out on the next piece.
Traffic, Aztec 31 Echo Golf, 9 miles north. Planning left downwind 4 bend.
So he's a little bit north, he's out of our...
Yep.
Good traffic helicopter 316 Charlie Foxtrot, entering right downwind for 34. We're going to be crossing over midfield, line of directed helipad bend.
Whereabouts do you live?
What's that?
Where's your apartment?
Oh, it's back there. We did it. We crossed over it on our right downwind for 34.
Got it.
So can we pull right trim?
Yeah, sure. Okay, identifying right trim,
Okay.
pulling right trim.
There we go.
There we go. All right, so we will make sure we double check that on.
Okay, so what do you mean? Okay, so we're going to just try and keep our heading and altitude and airspeed by looking outside, right?
And also we're going to be working on, and you're doing a great job on the altitude, we're going to be working on crabbing angles, okay?
Okay.
So first of all, you see that circle there, right?
Yeah.
I want us to fly over the circle at 4,500. I want us to hold about 65 knots. We're going to do a turn around that, okay? So what I want you to do is once we get past it...
You mean the football field?
No, this
roundabout.
This roundabout, yeah. We're only going to do a couple of circles of this. So maintain 4,500, 60 to 70.
31 Echo Golf, entering left downwind 34. We're being the pond on the north.
So I want us to stay the equal distance away from it, right?
Okay.
So let's say we get over these houses and we make a right turn, and then you'll be able to judge how far you are from it.
Okay.
And I want you to maintain that distance.
So we're going to do an orbit.
We're going to do an orbit, yeah.
Okay, all right. Now I know what you're about.
Originally we were going to do a rectangle, but we don't have one available. So let's just do an orbit. So
Okay.
somewhere about here, make your right turn, and I want you to hold 65, 70, 4,500, equal distance from that traffic circle, if you like. So there's our distance. Maintain that distance all the way around.
Okay.
So make adjustments to your bank, whatever you need to do. So I feel like we're going to get a little bit close on this. Maybe just roll out a little bit. Go. Airspeed's good, altitude's lost a little bit. Getting a little bit close.
Yeah.
So we should be crossing the road here somewhere where those cars are parked.
Okay.
No closer than that, otherwise we're too close.
All right, I see it.
Probably too close again, we kind of spiraled into this.
Okay.
Okay, so let's use this road.
Okay.
And then that little substation that's just on the far side of that.
Okay.
That's our two pieces for this part of it. The next piece will be the end of that road where those cars are parked. We won't go any closer than that.
Okay.
So you see this little black substation here?
Yeah.
Let's come on crossing somewhere around there, no closer than that, somewhere between these two buildings. Like another one, like I say, just outside those two cars, and then the final one on the far side of that car park.
Okay.
Airspeed's getting a little bit fast there, 80 knots, come back.
Yeah.
A little bit close on this one. Alright, let's break off and let's head this way.
Okay.
Good job though, good job. So you're seeing that we're having to, with the wind not being calm, we're having to adjust our bank angle at different parts of the turn to maintain the same distance.
Right.
It's going to blow us down.
I was starting to get the idea.
Yeah, you were, and the reason why this is important, apart from the obvious of aircraft control, is we're going to have to do things like orbits for our off airports to establish, you know, we're doing a recon, so we want to make sure we're not getting too far away from it, because otherwise you might lose your spot. Also, there may be terrain on either side of us. We don't want to go into the terrain.
Why don't we think we could orbit around Planet Rock?
Good traffic.
Sure.
631 Echo Golf, final 34 bend.
So make sure we stay at 4,500 at least, and we will...
Traffic, this is Cherokee 2240 Tango, southwest of field, about 15 miles. We'll be coming in for 3-4, left traffic.
Actually, let's climb up another 500 feet.
Okay. So you want 5,000?
5,000 feet, and then you can make a call that we will be, let's have a quick look. I think we're probably about 5 miles out.
So we're at 5,000, 5 miles to the west.
Operating in the area,
Okay.
actually circling Pilot Butte if you like. You want to be really descriptive, everyone knows Pilot Butte.
Okay. Circling Pilot Butte at 5,000.
Yeah.
Okay. Bender traffic, Hellcat 40 Kilo is going to be circling Pilot Butte at 5,000. Bender traffic.
Cool.
Okay, start climbing a little bit.
So we need to find something that's equal distances around it to be our kind of guide.
Okay. See that point of that triangle on those trees?
One of the triangle on the trees. There?
That triangle, that point. That point where those trees converge?
Here or here or?
There, right.
Here?
Okay, by the hospital.
Yep.
Yeah, right there. To the, where the trees
Got it, yep.
Yeah, okay, I'll use that as one point. And then maybe use that roundabout there. Another.
Where's the roundabout?
12 o'clock.
Okay, got it, yep.
Okay.
So the roundabout?
And once I see over there, I'll check.
Okay.
Maybe those yellow buildings.
Okay.
We'll see.
Do you want left or right orbit?
Left.
Okay. So we've not got our 5,000. Keep coming up.
Okay.
There's another roundabout. That's probably a good one.
Yeah.
What do you think? Maybe that flag? Can you see that big flag that's next to the highway?
Yep, use that. That'll be a good one.
Yep. So as we start being blown, this leg here, we're going to be, if we don't do anything different, we're going to be blown downwind. I don't know how, actually the wind's not too strong. It's kind of blowing us more this way according to this flag.
Okay.
Great wind indicators.
Okay.
Plenty of flags in America.
That's right. Especially on a day like today.
What do you want to call the next one? That kind of like white-ish building next to the black building, just in front of the hospital?
Yeah, sure.
Echo Golf, clear the runway.
Hey, keep coming up. Let's get that 5,000. So obviously this is a little bit of a hazardous area because we've got the other airport behind us, Pilot Butte, the little tiny one, plus we've got the helipad here for the helicopter from the hospital. So keep our ears on us for any traffic around here. So what was your turning point on here? So we've got this building here.
And well actually now, that's kind of right near the point triangle, so I'm going to probably use
the baseball field or?
Yes, there, yes.
Good.
Actually that's pretty far out.
It is actually, yeah.
I'm going to use this white trailer over here.
White trailer, yep. So we're turning into the wind. They feel they're kind of like pushing us back a little bit.
Still not climbing.
Yep, get us up there. let's get all the way up to 5,000 on this piece here, and then we'll do one complete pass, and then we'll leave these guys alone too, because they're probably... Some people are fascinated by helicopters, other people find it nothing but a nuisance.
Okay. Hey, where's my other one? Oh, wait, there's a roundabout, yeah. Alright, almost 5,000.
Good. So we'll say 5,070. But now it's kind of pushing us in a little bit.
Alright.
You know what this swimming pool area is? This is Juniper Fitness.
Okay. Oh, wow.
If ever you're in swimming in a pool.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, there, I'll use that second.
So you notice we're kind of almost crabbing into the wind here as a little bit. And we're going to get pushed around. The wind feels like it's shifting around a little bit again. We'll check that windsock as we come around. I mean that flag as we come around. Still kind of coming this way.
I'm trying to get over.
What's your altitude?
Bend area traffic, Cherokee 2240 Tango. South of Pilot Butte, about 5 miles, dropping out of 6,800. We'll circle around for left downwind 34 bend.
See that runway down there? That's Pilot Butte runway between the houses.
Right. And traffic 147, Bravo Kilo 3 to the south, lined up runway right 34 bend.
Alright, so we'll go over the marking here and then we'll start heading back. Alright. And we'll start descending down to pattern altitude as we head back.
Alright, want to depart?
Yeah, let's depart. So make sure we clear to the right before we make the turn. Let's get a really healthy descent in, because that way we'll hopefully avoid blade slapping. So lower the collective a fair amount.
Okay.
There's slapping, so we want to get it lower than that, lower than that. Make sure you clear right, so there's traffic in from the south. So let's say we're about 3 miles from the south at 4,800. Looking to join over right. Let's think about this. We want to join a left base for 3-4. That probably won't work with other traffic. Come around this way. These guys are coming in straight in final. I just want to make sure we're not going to interfere with these guys. Alright. Let's head out towards this field here as we're descending down. So our descent rate is 500. Let's keep the airspeed in. Head towards these fields. So this is pattern altitude for an airplane, so we want to get below that, keep coming down.
Okay.
I see the guy on final.
Yep, there he is.
We'll circle around, and what I want to do is just get down to our pattern altitude at 4,000 before we come in.
Okay.
And that just gives us a little bit of separation for the airplanes.
So circle around?
Yeah, make a quick circle. Clear to the left.
Okay. Warning lights out, top green, 3 in the green, still carving.
How far from Bend do you think we are? How far from the airport?
I can't see right now.
Okay.
Probably about,
I'll call it to about 3 miles.
yeah.
So you make a call, we're 3 miles to the southwest at 4,000 inbound for a left base, 3-4.
3 miles from the southwest?
Yep, 4,000, so we know we're in the southwest, 4,000, about 3 miles, 2 miles, inbound for a left base, 3-4.
Inbound for left base, 3-4.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to say? I don't want to.
No worries.
Traffic, RB7 is 6.5 to the southwest, inbound for 3-4, Bend.
Bend traffic getting up to 40 kilos, approximately 2 miles to the southwest at 4,000 inbound for a left base, 3-4 Bend. No worries, man. It's
Okay. Bend area traffic, Cherokee 2240 Tango, just coming over Cascade Lakes Shopping Center, Highway 20 and 97 will be coming in from the west, 3-4 left traffic.
Go this way a little bit more. That'll give us time, space to get into a left base.
Hey, there's tennis court. Alright, see, I didn't really know what...
yeah, no worries, man. That's don't worry about it. We haven't really dealt with radio calls. We don't lose our altitude too much. Just hold at 4,000 until we get there. So busy area, let's get our eyes outside, make sure we're not about flying to an airplane or a helicopter or ultralight or weight shift control.
So we're going to go for 3-4, right?
Yeah, so 3-4 is going to be a left turn.
Oh wait, I'm going to get over here. I'm going to get my...
Just always look before you turn right. You're not about to turn into someone who's trying to overtake us.
Okay.
Look before you turn anyway.
So, one lights out, top of the green, 3 in the green, still Carby. Bird.
Birds. Check that.
10 traffic, Cherokee 2240 Tango inbound from the west. Approximately 5 miles from the airport, coming in for 3-4 left traffic, then.
And RV, I think I'm ahead of you. I've got you on the PCAS. I'm going to go ahead and turn left base for 3-4. I'm descending from 5,000.
Okay, so what's your call going to be?
We are on final.
Yeah, I think you're ahead of me too. I don't have you in sight. This is 40 Tango inbound about 3 miles from Downwind 3-4.
Final for 3-4, we'll sidestep Bravo taxiway.
Okay. Bend air traffic, helicopter 40 is gone. Final for 3-4, bend air traffic. Alright, here we go.
So these guys behind us, let's move sidestep. We'll use Bravo taxiways. Just make the call and clear as you make the turn.
Bend air traffic, helicopter 40 is going to be landing on taxiway Bravo. Bend air traffic. Okay, cool. So, what?
Just in line with the 1,000-foot markers, so we'll use the same marking.
Okay.
10 traffic, Cherokee 2240 Tango just coming in midfield. 3-4 left traffic, we'll be turning downwind momentarily.
And RV is on left base, ready to turn final, 3-4, Ben.
RV in sight, 40 Tango, turning left base leg in, or left downwind, 3-4.
Looking good. This is looking good. Remember, don't let us get blown off this. We've got much smaller runways. Looking really good. So let's aim for that Bravo intersection, Bravo 5, yeah?
Okay.
This is nice. Nice controlled descent, controlled airspeed. Keep walking it down. We're approaching 30
final,
knots.
3-4, Ben.
As we approach 30, check our descent, check our power. Start pulling in the power as we don't want to descend too quickly. Come over the line a little bit. There you go. And push forward a little bit because we want to just walk this down. Push forward. Get us in line with the taxiway stripe.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. That was really good.
Thank you.
All right. Hold us in the hallway for a second.
Okay.
Okay, now I want you to put us down onto the ground.
Okay.
Then traffic, Cherokee 2240 Tango, turning left base leg. Inbound,
Then the
3-4
controls.
bend.
Okay.
The controls still? Just get it centered once we're down on the ground.
Alright,
You got the controls?
yeah, we got
So
control.
bring these centered up.
Oh, the right trim.
Oh, there we go.
Jesus.
So, twice that's caught us out.
What's that?
Well, even more impressive that you made your landing good, and twice that's caught us out where we used the trim and forgot to double check it on final. All right, we won't do that again. We
I
will,
said the warning lights or anything, but I didn't say right trim because we never use it.
yeah, so
Okay.
we'll make that as our final call. We do our lights out, trim down, trim down.
Okay.
Make sure we do that. Power check.
That's why.
Then traffic, Cherokee 2240 Tango,
You
turning
did very good for that.
final inbound 3-4 bend.
And RV is clear, 3-4, Ben.
So should we pick us up?
Let's pick us up.
Alright, warning lights out, top screen, 3 in the green, fuel, Carby, new. Alright, right trim is down.
Right, trim is down.
Alright, left, center, here.
What's the wind going to do to us?
It's gonna kind of push to the right.
It's going to push to the right. It's also going to interfere with our tail rotor. So bear that in mind.
So should we kind of on our stage pickup, kind of drift over to where we have a heading, the west?
You know, if it was really strong, I'd suggest that. But right now, and also, you got to be able to pick up and put down with some crosswinds.
Right.
It's part of the experience. So just be ready for it. It's going to try, and perhaps you'll lose the authority. You'll spin right. You're going to pull left, or whatever it takes.
Okay.
Don't go crazy and over control, but just be ready for it. Is what I'm getting at.
Okay.
So every time we pick up, know what the wind's going to do to us.
All right. One lights out. Top green. Green. Feels good. Car feels good. And wind. We're gonna push it a little bit to the right. And here we go.